In the previous session, we have learnt about what a materialized view is. Okay, there are various options whenever you are creating a materialized views. Now let's understand these methods, or let's understand these options. Okay, whenever you are creating your materialized view, you have two build options. They are immediate and deferred. If you mention the option immediate, the materialized view data is populated immediately. Okay, whenever you create the materialized view, the data is fetched and stored in the materialized view. Okay, deferred, whenever you use this option, the materialized view is created first, and then later when you refresh the materialized view, that is when the actual data is pulled in and stored in the materialized view. Okay, and then later on, once you create the materialized view, there are three types of refreshes. Okay, they are fast, complete and force. Okay, fast, if you use this refresh type, it does an incremental refresh. What that means is it doesn't pull all the data and store it. Okay, suppose example, we are using a base table called sales. Okay, and it contains 1 million rows. It doesn't pull all those 1 million rows and refresh the materialized view. What it does is, suppose example, we refreshed yesterday and we are refreshing it right now. You see, within these 24 hours, whatever the changes occur to that sales table, example, 10 rows were inserted and maybe 20 rows were updated. Okay, so what this materialized view refresh does is just pulls those 10 rows and pulls those 20 rows which got updated and updates your materialized view. So what's the advantage of this? The materialized view is refreshed very fast, right? Yes. For this option to work, you need to create a materialized view log. Okay, without a materialized view log, this fast refresh doesn't work. Okay, even if you try to refresh it in the fast mode, and if there is no materialized view log, the refresh fails. Okay, and the next method is complete. So as the term suggests, whenever we use this method, all the contents in the materialized views are deleted, and again it goes to the sales table, pulls all the 1 million rows and then updates the materialized view. Okay, and the next method, force. Here it is a combination of fast and complete. Whenever you use this method, it tries to use the fast refresh, and if it cannot do the fast refresh, then it goes for a complete refresh. Okay, we have two options on how the refresh should be triggered. They are on commit and on demand. On commit, suppose example, our source table is sales and we are creating a materialized view called sales underscore MV. Okay, whenever data is inserted into the sales table and committed, immediately we want the data to be reflected in sales underscore MV materialized view. If you want that, you use the on commit refresh. Okay, on demand, this means you are manually requesting a materialized view refresh. Okay, in the coming sessions, we will be exploring each one of these options. Okay.